Hey, what's up guys, my name is Cherno, welcome to a little update video regarding Ludum Dare. So, we're going to talk about Ludum Dare 30, Ludum Dare number 30, which was last weekend, not like this weekend, but the one before, basically like August 22nd, that weekend. I did do it, I live streamed the whole thing on twitch.tv/thecherno, it was great. I had a lot of fun, and I'm going to talk a bit about the game I made, and a bit about my general experience with it, and what I was going for, and you know, all that kind of good stuff. So this is going to be sort of like a reflection video, but it's also going to be talking a lot about like the experience I had and technology I used and whatnot. So that being said, what was I going to start off with? I was going to start off with by saying that the game I made was called Evacuate. You can play it. There's a link in the description below that will take you to the Ludum Dare page for my game. Okay, so there you'll see the links you need to play the game, alright, as well as the source code, which I still haven't uploaded, but I will. So by the time you see this video, I think I'll have the source code out, okay? Can't guarantee that, but probably, okay? So just, there'll probably be both links there. If they're not, just wait like a day or so, but they should be there. Okay, that being said, what is Evacuate and what were my goals for Ludum Dare? Now, every time I do Ludum Dare, right, first of all, the theme was Connected Worlds, okay? This time around, the theme was Connected Worlds. I did not like that theme the first time I heard it, but it kind of grew on me, and I guess I kind of did something similar to that at least. That being said, though, I really need to write a story for this properly, but my goals for any Ludum Dare, and I've said this numerous times before, but my goal for pretty much every time I do Ludum Dare is to learn something new. Every time, okay? I'm kind of... Making games is all cool and well, and I do that a lot, but like outside of these competitions and whatnot. But I really value the experience of creating something new, and something like a 48-hour game programming competition or game development competition, you know, like Ludum Dare. The thing about such competitions is that it gives you an awesome opportunity to actually, you know, devote 48 hours, or in my case, like 20 hours because I like sleeping so much. But to devote that kind of time into making something, and if you do take on a new technology, you'll pretty much learn that, okay? So I remember once, you know, for the very first time I did Ludum Dare, I made a really good game. I still think that is my best game, called Genesis. That I need to find that game. I honestly can't find that game. I need to upload that and its source code to like GitHub or something, but I don't know where it is right now. But anyway, the first time I did it, I kind of used something I knew, but I wasn't that good of a programmer, of course. That was like in August 2012, so 2 years ago, basically, exactly. That was my first Ludum Dare 24. But pretty much since then, I've kind of started learning new stuff. So, for example, in in the next Ludum Dare I did, which I think was 26, I made Squared. Right, the first day of that, and for those of you who saw the live stream would have known that. For the first day of that, you know, I tried to basically learn the whole object input output stream in Java. Okay, for multiplayer, and I didn't know that at all, and that didn't really work out very well, but. Since then, you know, for example, Legacy OpenGL was the next game. Then, like, Modern OpenGL with shaders was, like, the game after that and whatnot. And I've always been learning these new technologies. But this time, I just went, like, I didn't even use Java this time. This is the first time I have not used Java. This is a full web game, okay? It is completely WebGL, basically, okay? So, before Ludum Dare 30, right, I basically... like JavaScript is what I used to write this game. I'd never written a single class in JavaScript, so I'd never done any kind of object-oriented JavaScript before. Not that JavaScript really has massive support for that, but my extent of JavaScript was probably like a function here and there. That's it. Just a function that probably, you know, sets, I don't know, sets some HTML elements to be something, or maybe like makes something happen when you click on a button. That's it. Like, I have quite a lot of PHP experience, but not JavaScript. JavaScript, like, no experience. I went into this, and I obviously made this in JavaScript, right? So I basically learned JavaScript. I used an engine called 3.js, all right? Really good engine. It's more of like a framework for WebGL that kind of makes like your life easier. So I used that. And I know the video's like ended here, but just that doesn't matter. So I used that, and I ended up making a game that, you know, although isn't 100% finished, it's still playable. You know, it's still out there. It's not a complete disaster, but you know, I did definitely learn a lot, right? And that, again, that's my goal every time I do Ludum Dare. So in my eyes, it was a complete success. The game itself is quite boring. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say it's a good game, but it is playable. It looks pretty nice, and if you actually look really close, you can see that the clouds actually move at different speeds to the Earth rotating, which I think is really cool. But anyway, the point is that it was a good experience for me, right? And that's what I like about Ludum Dare, and that's what you guys should do as well, right? I know a lot of you are really scared to do Ludum Dare. I don't know why. Like, you probably know as much about your technologies as I do about mine when I jump into Ludum Dare, because again, I use something new every time. I might not do that next time, because still, I do want to make a really good game at some point during Ludum Dare. But that being said, that's what your preliminary goal should be, okay? At least. If you're not in it to make an awesome game, just learn something. That's probably one of the most valuable lessons I can give. All right, so that's my Ludum Dare. That's what I did Ludum Dare. I learned a new technology, JavaScript and WebGL, basically. And yeah. So next time though, for December, I'm probably going to use the Cherno engine. So if you guys don't know, on github.com/thecherno, there is a little Git repository called Cherno engine. Okay, it's actually just called Cherno. Okay, that's my Ludum Dare engine that I'm gonna actually finish. I started that in like March or something. But, and I did live stream that a lot. But what I'm going to do, hopefully, over the next few weeks, once my internet at home gets fixed, because it's currently down, I'm going to hopefully do some live streams on YouTube. Okay, not on Twitch, because Twitch has lost its little copyright. You can play copyrighted music things, and then the video on demands don't get muted thing. It's lost the you can play whatever music you like thing. So I am going to try and stream on YouTube again. We're going to see how that works out. But hopefully, we're going to do some sweet Cherno engine development in the coming weeks. Flappy Bird should be continuing as well, of course, as well as game programming whenever I have time. But the deal is, for next Ludum Dare, hopefully, I'm actually going to use the Cherno engine and something like Java. But the point is, I just wanted to reiterate that my goal was to learn something new. I did learn something new, and that's fantastic. I'm also going to upload a time lapse of the whole development process of this game, Evacuate. Soon. Okay, maybe tomorrow. All right. So I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.